Hi, this is Lola. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my Hobonichi cousin and how I've been using this year as my bullet journal. So it's been, what, 1 week since the beginning of the year, and I absolutely loved it. So far, I'm just in love with the format. I, of course, love the Tomoe River paper. I got this Systemic Kokuyo cover on Amazon. It was about $20. So let's get started. In there, this is the cover. The cover is fantastic. It's for, I think it was like $24 on Amazon. You have so much room. So I have the cousin is in there, and I have the cover, which is the Midori cover, I think, the clear cover that you can get on Jet Pans or on Amazon sometimes. And I just have a picture, one of my photos, I'm an underwater photographer, in there for the cover. And you could have another notebook here if you wanted to. There are two bookmarks that I've cut. I actually really didn't like them. And there's really room for a lot of things. I don't really want to like stuff it, so I put some stickers here and then I kind of move them around. Sorry, one of my dog's hair. My dog hair, I only have one. And then there's a pocket here that goes all around, which again, like I think I just have the Hobonichi, like the things that come in the book. And then there's a pen loop that is really great because it's elastic, so you can put tons of stuff in there. So let me show you how I've been using it as a bullet journal. I have some Instax in there of my loved ones and happy memories. In this section, which is like the monthly vertical, I don't know how else to call it, I have my trackers. So I only did 2 months because, as if you've done bullet journaling, you know it kind of keeps changing what you want to track or not. In fact, I almost regret having done February, but you know, we want to get started. And so far it's been working really well. It's really been pushing me to try to track the things I need to track and be better about other things. The regular monthly view I use as a memory page. I started doing that last year in my bullet journal, which was a leuchtrum, and I really loved it. And I used the Sprocket and the Diptic app. I'll put the links for everything in the description box, and then you can put as many pictures as you want. I like this format. It's usually 4 for the frame. And yeah, and then I put it on my Sprocket, cut it up and put it in there, and I really can't wait to see like the whole year. Now, one of my favorite features of my new bullet journal is something that I actually hadn't done before. I've done gratitude journaling, which does really help you see the positive, but this is a little more than that. I just came up with this because I had a little bit of a hard time with all the pressure of Christmas, and I really started having a lot of negative self-talk, and a lot of negativity came into my head, and I was trying to be proactive about it, and I came up with this, which is basically I'm using the weekly. I've put some I don't know how to describe them. I've put some positive quotes that I found online, and some of them are just, you know, I am capable, and some of them are full-on quotes that make me feel good, and they're just really positive. Like, it is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are far more than our abilities. That's Harry Potter. That's, you know, that makes me feel good, and I do think it's a very true quote. And so I've done, I think I stopped mid-February, so I still have to keep going. But the whole goal of this is every day I go and I either write something I'm grateful for, something that was positive about the day or about the day, the previous day, and just try to really focus on the positive and the moving forward and the being proactive. And I've already in 1 week seen the influence of doing this, and I don't know, I know there's a lot of people that do gratitude journal, and this is pretty much that, but a little more in the sense that it's everything positive, and it's catered to my needs. So that's the beauty of bullet journaling, actually, because you do your own thing. So as far as bullet journal, then we have to go to the back of it. Now the cousin doesn't have many pages. I was actually surprised. This is my first year. It has 1, 2, 3, I think, blank pages, and then it's all these timetable and everything. So I started right away. I wrote this poem, which of course now I wish I had started here. And then in here I have a list of some of my photos that are around the world, so I remember where they are. But I came back and I did a mood tracker, which I found on Pinterest, which I really like as well. It's all about self-growth and try to see when you're being negative. It's all the same topic. It's really just being good mentally and emotionally and everything. And so this, I think, is great because you can see how your days are going. I actually had seen somebody had put half and half for certain days, because sometimes you start your day and you're like, yeah, this is great, I'm so happy, and then at the end of the day it's just falls apart. And I thought that was really real. So I did it only once, and I use Muji pens for that, which I haven't been using as much. Then I have a fitness tracker. I think my mistake, I don't have a lot of weight to lose. I just gained some during the holiday, except I've gained more since I did that tracker. I track my steps, try to push me to do it, walk more and everything. At first I was putting the steps number, and now I'm putting the miles, which is kind of depressing lately because I have been going to the gym, but I don't hold my phone while I do that. And this is a section I added. So I added a few pages. It should cover the year. And this is very specific to me. I really like skincare, and I used to have really bad acne when I was young for a long time. And so now since then, I've always taken care of my skin. Now I'm 42, and I don't know, I do research, I watch YouTube videos, I've done a lot of trial and misses and everything. I have my nighttime routine pretty dialed in, but I do get some samples sometimes, and so I wanted to track what I mix together, like the serums and the oils and the essences, just to make sure that if the next day I'm breaking out or I'm completely dried up and have patchy, I don't know, redness, I can go and look back and see, oh, I should probably not mix these two together. So that's very specific to me. I actually have never done that, but it's been in the back of my head for a while, so I'm really happy I'm doing this. And then the rest is just my journal. I have to admit, so I did a decoration page for this, and then for the 1st of January I kind of used both pages, but February, this will be where I draw, because I do like having that I would miss from the leuchtrum if I didn't have one page that I can decorate. I have to say I write a lot, and I thought this was going to be too small, but I actually have been able to write and decorate and draw, and that's been really, really nice. I really enjoy this format. I don't know what else to say. It just gives you so much. What I will say is that I don't know how well I would have done with this if I hadn't done this one last year, because it taught me what I wanted, what I didn't want. Like when I started, you know, I did the typical bullet journal where you have a weekly overview, and as I started writing, I realized that that wasn't enough for me. Like I needed more writing space, and it needed to be more an overall journal. So that's when I started really just writing as much as I needed to or wanted to, and drawing and everything, and being a lot more free with it. I would say if you love the extensive decoration, the problem that I had with this, and you can see it at the end, is like, I just gave up. Like I was just like, I'm not. I just pasted a few things. I got tired of the pressure. And some months I was doing better, and some months just felt like too much. And because it's not just a decoration, you have to put the trackers, you have to write out the month, so there's a lot, and it's beautiful to do that. but I also have my illustrated Hobonichi, so I do have a lot of drawing and decorating that I do anyways, and I still do it here, but I don't have the pressure of having to set up the trackers, having to set up the month, having to set everything up. Like the only thing I'll have to set up on a monthly basis are going to be those, and those are fairly simple, and just write down what I want to track each month. I mean, it is so much easier, and of course I've already been a convert of the Tomoe River paper. I've experienced all the mistakes you can experience with all the drawing tools, which I'll do a video of what I use as far as pens, the ones that I use and I don't use but still work for the Hobonichi, because I've done a lot of trial and error. But really, I'm absolutely loving it to the point where I want to have it every day in my purse, which is kind of ridiculous because this is my everyday carry and this is my planner. I do track my financial, I track in my weekly, I will have to say that. And my to-do that usually people do the bullet journal, it's kind of a self-growth for everything. My working stuff is more on my work, to-dos and all that stuff is on my planner. This is really my personal, emotional, self-growth journal. So this is health, mental health, happiness bullet journal, I would say. And this is work. I wanted to separate them because part of my mental health is also being able to separate the two and not have always this the talk about, yeah. So I wanted to separate them because it's simpler, basically. So I hope it helped. I would literally recommend both of those depending on what you want to see. If you really like the Tomoe River paper, you could get one of the blank Tomoe River notebook. I think it's Toroko Design. I'll find it and put in the description link. I've used one for morning pages, and I was gonna use a Tomoe River blank notebook for my bullet journal this year, and then I decided to give the Hobonichi cousin a try, and I am so happy I did. Now, how chunky is it gonna get? I don't know, because I have been pasting more. My A6 Hobonichi, I just painted it. I very rarely put stickers, and I've already put stickers and pictures and you know, a lot of raised things. So we'll see by the end of the year how big it gets, because this is the whole year. This is not the avec. But yeah, if you want to give it a try, I would highly recommend it. And hope this video helped you. Hope you got some ideas. If you have suggestions or other ideas, I've been watching a lot of Hobonichi cousin bullet journaling videos. I watch a lot of bullet journaling videos anyways. So yeah, but everybody comes up with their own things, and I think it's nice to share because it can give idea to other people, and that's why I wanted to share my setup. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you soon back on my channel. Bye bye.